After a Saturday night in Belfast, it was back to Manchester for the Storm, only arriving back at the airport in the early part of the afternoon. Just enough time to go home, grab a change of clothes and quickly back down to the rink where the Dundee Stars were already waiting. But it was the Storm who started fastest in this one. Look at Matt Patton. Just finds himself some space at the top of the circle here. And when the puck comes to him, it's barely on his tape for a moment. He fires home his first for the club. And it was one the whole line enjoyed. And you know what? Scratch that. How about the whole bench enjoyed it too? High fives all round. Well, this goal was all about the release. Beating the goalie short side. Storm in control, leading by a 1-0. And it was to get better before the end of the first period. Patton again involved, sweeping it to the side and eventually plenty of space to work in. The blast in on goal. The ricochet to Phillips, he converts. Easy as that, Paul Phillips with his first in a Storm uniform. And Manchester seemingly in control. We see this one more time. Another quick shot that just seemed to defeat everybody. And the Storm getting the early rewards in this one. But just before the end of that first period, there was an opportunity for Dundee. Bit of time in the offensive zone. The rebound pops out. And there's Wetmore to finish off at the side of the net and cut that deficit in two. Just 12 seconds from the end of the first period. A real bitter body blow that to Omar Pasha's side. Dundee were to come out strong. Here's Clarkson. Gets a little rebound here, Clarkson, and he was the only one that seemed to know where it was. And the big man tied the game up at 2. Dundee were going to come on strong here, and they started to force the play a little bit. Dickinson all the time in the world. He's looking for the pass, Eventually takes the shot, puts it upstairs. 3-2 to the Dundee Stars. So Dundee very much in control of the game at this point. And they wanted to force home that advantage. Here's a 3-on-2 breaking. Dickinson again involved. A little rebound, side of the net. There was Bobby Chamont. And he converted without too much fuss. So heading into the third period, would there be a Storm comeback? Well, not on this occasion. Dundee on the power play. Dickinson. And eventually it finds Clarkson at the side of the net. He taps home. Nice pass on the play from Chamont. Manchester really tired at this point. It's been a demanding opening to the season, and Clarkson was there to capitalise. Carbon copy goal for him. Hat-trick on the night as well for the former Cardiff Devil. And with time starting to tick down in the game, chance at one end for the Storm. But Dundee were going to have the final say in this one. Really good skating and a quick shot that went all the way through. Frustration for Zane Kalemba as Wetmore gets his second of the game. And that was how it finished. Dundee runaway winners, 7 unanswered goals in the game. And a bit of frustration for Omar Pasha that his side came out of the weekend pointless. But this very much part of the early season learning curve for the Manchester Storm.
Not the best day in the office, but you got your first goal. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's good, but obviously it's bittersweet. You want to get the goal when you guys win, and so it's a up and a down, I guess. It's good that I got my first goal, but you really kind of got to look past that and look at the outcome of the game and just know that it wasn't good enough, and we got to get better this week and be ready to go next game.
So we've got Nottingham coming up next. What can you see that needs to be changed for next week?
Well, there's a lot of things, obviously. Just from the start of the game, I think we got to play a full 60 minutes. I think there's stretches where we show how good we can be, and then there's other times where there's huge letdowns, and nothing against Dundee. They're a good team, but I think we had the momentum for the first part of the game, and we kind of gave it away. So just working on system work and finishing a full 60 so we could be ready for Nottingham.